Hello, I'm Miss Jackie, and this is Word for Brothers. Let's respect our men, love our men, and support our men. So, Naaman was afflicted with leprosy. Now, the disease didn't carry the spiritual and social stigma that it did in Israel, but it carried scars on his face and body, along with the ones you couldn't see. It's really a disease of the nervous system with the ability to progressively cause loss of sensitivity to pain. Eventually, you feel nothing. However, sometimes a liability becomes an asset. Because all his life he had to fight and felt little pain doing it, Naaman became the commander of the Assyrian army. The Assyrian Empire was the leading power at this time. Since Naaman's victory helped keep it that way, he was blessed and highly favored by the king. But he had leprosy. His wife had a young Israelite maid who had been captured during a raid. She suggested her husband should see the prophet Elisha in Samaria to be healed. His wife convinced him, and so he went. Once there, Elisha sent a messenger to meet Naaman, who told him to go wash in the Jordan River 7 times. Naaman was like, "What? You better recognize, maybe you don't, but since he's a prophet, I know he knows who I am." Naaman thought Elisha would come, call on the name of his God, and generally make a big production out of healing him. Angry, he starts to leave with the disease he came with. Fortunately, one of his servants, out of concern, tells Naaman about himself. "Man, if the prophet had told you to do something very difficult, you would have done it. Come on now." Naaman heeds these words, realizing he has a hard time with easy. He goes back, washes himself in the Jordan 7 times, as Elijah said. When he comes out the water the 7th time, his skin is completely restored. He went back to Elijah not only to apologize, but to accept his God as his own. Naaman tried to pay Elijah for his efforts, but Elijah told him, "All thanks and praise are due to God. Now go in peace," which Naaman did, heading home, feeling it for the first time in his life. And let us uplift and praise our men who have come to a point in their lives where they know not everything needs to be hard. Not everyone is going to hurt you. They know with all they've been through, they can tell who's fake and who's real, and what's real is God's love, who's blessed them not only to survive, but to thrive. See ya next time.